This broadcast is partnered by BetterSleep, one of the world's top-rated sleep apps designed to help you fall asleep faster and wake up feeling refreshed. I've never been a consistent sleeper. These days, I rarely get 6 to 8 hours of sleep, and I usually wake up feeling like I barely rested. So I decided to try BetterSleep for a few nights, and honestly, it really helped me. One standout feature is the sleep recorder. I had no idea how much I was tossing and turning, or that I even snored when I sleep, until I played it back. That kind of feedback is super helpful. But what really hooked me were the sounds. I love the water sounds, rivers, lakes, rain, and many others that instantly help me stay calm. And the background music? Incredibly relaxing. It's not just great for sleep, it's perfect for meditation too. You can mix and match over 300 sounds and create your own vibe, whether it's white noise, ASMR, or ambient soundscapes. So if you're like me and you struggle with sleep, head over to trybettersleep.co/Alyx and start your 7-day trial for free. Sleep is a crucial part of your overall health, and if you're not getting the rest you need, it can seriously impact your physical and mental well-being. So don't wait. Download the BetterSleep app and start getting the rest you deserve today. Monday Night RAW was live in Germany. The main event, AJ Styles versus Gunther. AJ made Gunther tap out, but the referee didn't see it. We'll talk about that as well as many other things right here in Alyx's world. Hello all, and welcome to Alyx's world, a safe space for wrestling fans like you. I'm your host, Alyx, just Alyx, and this is your WWE Monday Night RAW review, recap, reaction. If you're ready, let's talk about it. This is your Raw review for January 12th of 2025. They were live in Germany earlier on in the day. Well, for me, it was earlier on in the day. For them, it was at night, 7 p.m. as usual. So I caught this one a little bit later than everybody else. I didn't watch it live, but good show. Much better than last week. A vast improvement over last week. And I think it was, I'm trying to verbalize what I think was better about this week than last week. Not only did we get storyline progression, which was great, by the way. We missed that. We got none of that last week. But also, there was a better flow, if that makes any sense. I felt like this show had more purpose. I believe it did a better job of getting me more excited for future things to come. Dominic Mysterio is missed, but he's hurt. He'll be back soon. Stephanie Verker is hurt, but she's working hurt. They're hoping she'll be okay by Royal Rumble. We'll talk about that in a second. And yeah, we're doing more things with Bron Breakker. Excited about that. That main event was great. Love the finish. So I think last week, I still believe wasn't the right way to start things off. But if that was the beginning of a long-term story, I might feel better about it over time. As a show by itself, not great. But in terms of the overarching story we have coming up, I won't hate on it as much if the ends justify the means. Got that? So let's talk about what happened. I guess we can start off with AJ Styles and Gunther, which, again, great match. That finish, though. AJ Styles said, I'm going to make Gunther tap like a little bitch. And he did. He tapped out. But the referee didn't see it. Gunther was cunning enough to put the tap out of the vision of the referee. Because at first, you're like, why did AJ let his leg go? Why did he take off the submission? Why did he release the calf crusher? Well, because Gunther did tap out. But AJ was the only one that saw it. No one else saw it. Everyone else was like, why did AJ let go of his leg? What's going on here? And then the referee is telling him, dude, I didn't see a tap out. No one saw it. And then Gunther gave him a low blow when the referee turned his vision away. Pinned him 1, 2, 3. Then on the replay, we saw the tap out. That was smart. Well done, by the way, because even I didn't see it watching it for the first time. But AJ was yelling, he tapped. I'm like, I didn't see no tap out. Ah, there it is. Great way to set up a rematch. And yeah, we now know AJ can make Gunther tap. And now we begin the you tap out chance because he tapped out to Jay. And now he tapped out to AJ. So we're giving people a reason to boo the heel a little bit more, right? We're giving him more heat. He cheated to beat AJ, although AJ was the better man. Just those small nuggets can get you so far. So now you want to see a rematch, right? So do I. We'll get that at the Royal Rumble. And I think AJ wins that one. I had a feeling that he was going to lose this one, but in the rematch, he'll win. I think AJ should beat Gunther. Gunther could take this loss. And AJ, honestly, he's about to wrap up his career. Let him get a big win. Let him get a big win over Gunther. It's not going to hurt. Now, what they could do, they could have AJ win the rematch, and then the rubber match could be maybe a match at WrestleMania. Maybe we do a career match where if AJ loses, he has to retire. And I know a lot of people are expecting Gunther to win that one too. I don't think so. What I would do, if you want to get this feud to WrestleMania, although I don't see it going to WrestleMania, I see this at the very latest going to Elimination Chamber. And then we do Brock Lesnar and Gunther at WrestleMania. I think we're going to get Brock and Gunther. But I can see this being a 3-match series. Gunther wins the first one. He won that one tonight. AJ wins the second one. The third match is for the career. And AJ shocks the world by winning the third one, and his career continues. I hope they do a Ric Flair with AJ, because everyone expects him to retire by WrestleMania. Nah, he should retire at the latest SummerSlam. We can get him to SummerSlam. Maybe he goes the whole year. But let's not have him retire by WrestleMania. Let's not do that. I don't think that's... I don't know. I feel like he should have like a legit run. Let him have one last run. Yes, he's going to retire. Everyone knows about it, but let's not make it so obvious, right? Do a career match. Do Gunther versus AJ, but don't have Gunther beat him. That's what I would do. I would keep it going. Make it a little bit more fun. So, yeah, we would definitely, we're definitely going to see these two fight again. I would expect it to happen at Rumble. And then the final third match will most likely be Chamber, because I know they want to do Gunther and Brock for WrestleMania. They've been building that for a while. Matter of fact, they might tease that at the Royal Rumble. They might have Gunther beat AJ. They might have AJ beat Gunther at the Royal Rumble. And then we have Gunther into the Royal Rumble, and then he meets Brock there. Maybe he eliminates Brock Lesnar. So, yeah, I don't think AJ's retiring at WrestleMania. I think he goes on a little bit further. But I think this program will bring to light that his career is winding down, which needs to happen because his career is winding down. So every single match after this feud will feel like his final match. And so maybe we give AJ Styles a world championship match. And maybe in that match, after he loses, he calls it a day. Because I don't see him winning the world title. I don't, honestly. Should he? I don't mind it. Quite honestly, Bron Breakker, when he wins the world title, and he'll win the world title, do I see him holding it for the rest of the year? Not really. Because I'll be real with you. When LA Knight gets that briefcase, he is going to cash in, and he will cash in on Bron Breakker, and he will be successful, as he should be. So, nah, I don't see AJ winning the title, because Bron Breakker will have his run, and then LA Knight needs to have his run. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to see where this goes because I enjoyed the match. I think their next 2 matches, and they should have 2 more matches, will be great. Bron Breakker. Let's talk about Bron Breakker. So he is suspended indefinitely. He put his hands on Adam Pearce after interfering in that tag match. I think this is a character reset. This feels like a character revamp after he lost to CM Punk clean, even with the help of the Vision. Hated that. Oh, I hated that so much. I lost my shit last week. If you didn't see my review, go back and watch it. I hated that. Because it's not that he lost. They had the entire vision help him. Austin Theory, Bronson Reed, and then even Logan Paul was out there. And he still lost. So losses like that could really damage your character. And so I'm hoping what they did tonight by having Bron Breakker absolutely annihilate that Lucha Squad team. Don't know what they're calling themselves. Can't call them the Lucha Bros because that's not the Lucha Bros. But him annihilating Penta, Dragon Lee, and then assaulting Adam Pearce, not necessarily like spearing him or hurting him, but assaulting him. Sure. I think that's a good setup for him to come back a little bit more dangerous, right? He got suspended indefinitely, and Paul Heyman told him, to be fair, Adam Pearce, you put your hands on him first. So, yeah, give him some time off. Let him come back more dangerous. Let him get more angry. Quite honestly, he needs the character reset. I still believe he should have won the championship last week, but if the plan is, all right, have him lose, take him off TV, make him more aggressive, make him more angry, revamp his character, make him more dangerous. When he comes back, he needs to be a force of destruction. And I'm talking Brock Lesnar, run through everybody, tornado, hurricane, here comes a hurricane. That kind of force of destruction. He needs to run through everybody. And then he needs to win the championship at WrestleMania. If that's the plan, maybe I can forgive him losing last week. Maybe. But it has to be done right. He needs to be booked like a Brock Lesnar. So here's my thing. I don't mind what they're doing with Bron Breakker. I am a bit worried for Bron, knowing that we got Obafemi coming up, who I already know is going to be their next Brock Lesnar. No offense to Bron Breakker, Obafemi is that dude. Obafemi is going to take over everything. But shoot, a Bron Breakker versus Obafemi match, sign me up. That's WrestleMania. Y'all talk about AJ Styles and Gunther being WrestleMania. Obafemi and Bron Breakker, ooh. Take my money now. Take it right now. Would love that. But yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what they do with Bron. Hopefully the character reset works out for him. Stephanie McCurr. So I thought Stephanie was working with a fake injury, like Seth Rollins was. It's only a storyline injury. Come to find out, nope, it's not storyline. She's actually injured. She's working with an ankle injury. But this is interesting. So they haven't taken the title off of her. She's appearing. She's taking bumps. I think they're hoping that the ankle heals, right? They're having her work with the ankle for now. They're setting up a storyline with her and Raquel where Raquel's going to keep beating her up. And if the ankle doesn't heal up within the next few weeks, it's more than likely that she'll drop the belt to Raquel in a squash match. And then she'll take the time off to heal. What I would do is let her heal, have her come back at Chamber, win the Chamber, and then end up fighting Raquel at WrestleMania, win the title back. If you want to do that. Because other than that, I think the plan was to do Rhea Ripley versus Stephanie McCurr. I didn't see Stephanie losing the belt there anyways. I think she was going to beat Rhea. I don't see Rhea getting that championship back at WrestleMania. So regardless, Stephanie was going to leave WrestleMania as women's champ. That's what I think. So yeah, have Stephanie, if she's not able to heal up by Royal Rumble, just have Raquel go on a 2-3 month reign as that women's champ. Get some wins under her weight, under her belt, under her weight. Oops. Under her belt, under the weight of her belt. Check that out. And let Stephanie heal up. Let Stephanie heal up. And then when she's ready, come back, win the title back. I would rather her take the time off, heal up, than work hurt, and then suffer a major injury that puts her out for the rest of the year. I think Raquel's ready. Look, I've been very hard on Raquel. Y'all know me. Since NXT, I haven't been feeling Raquel Rodriguez as like a legit, not just a legit women's champ contender, but as a wrestler. She's made massive improvements. Whatever Kevin Nash told her was exactly what she needed to hear. I think she's one of the best female wrestlers they have right now. Because she works very well as a big, well, you know, that hoss, big woman contender. And it's believable. I mean, she laid out John Cena, for Christ's sake. Why not? Why not have her squash Stephanie, win the women's title, have a couple of months with it, give Liv and Roxanne the women's titles, maybe do something where Liv is a little jealous, she feels like she should win the women's title, whatever, you know, all that kind of jazz. I'm fine with it. Let's do it. But that's only if Stephanie doesn't heal up. If Stephanie heals up by Rumble, keep the belt on her. And do Rhea and Stephanie at WrestleMania. Are you kidding me? I'm not going to pass up Rhea Ripley and Stephanie McMahon. Almost said Stephanie McMahon. Although, hey, Stephanie McMahon versus Rhea Ripley sounds great too. We're not doing that, though. We're not doing that. So let's see what happens. Let's see what happens with Stephanie. Keep her in your prayers. Speaking of women's tag team titles, I thought the chaotic women's tag match was fun. It was a fun watch. Clearly it was a three-way tag. They went with Liv and Roxanne. I think Liv and Roxanne win those titles at Saturday Night's main event. I don't see what they call themselves. Rio. Rhea Ripley and Io Sky holding those belts forever. I can see the Kabuki Warriors fucking them over, helping the Judgment Day win back the tag team titles. I'm fine with that. Let's see what they do. Couldn't hurt, right? Not a problem with it. I think, because, again, if Raquel Rodriguez wins that women's title, I can see Stephanie dropping it to Roxanne down the road. Right? Maybe they have Liv Morgan. Liv Morgan win the title. And then Roxanne beats Liv Morgan. Roxanne's going to win that women's championship. I promise you that. So why not give it to all three of them at some point? We'll see. We'll see. But as for the women's tag team title scene, yeah, it would make sense to give Liv and Roxanne those belts. Because Io Sky needs to finish her feud with Asuka and Kairi Sane. Kairi Sane needs to hurry up and break up with Asuka. And we'll see what happens from there, quite honestly. I have no plans, or I have no idea what they're doing with them after WrestleMania. So we'll see when we come to that. Finn Balor, challenged CM Punk for the world title next week. First time these two have fought each other? Yes. 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 Let me look it up before I affirm this is true. Versus Finn Balor. Yeah. Yep. I don't think this is... Yeah, this is the first time they fought. Wow. Okay. Can we get the Demon? I know we're not going to get the Demon, but come on. Please. Please. God, like, I miss the Demon. Who remembers when Finn Balor returned on the NXT special anniversary thing, where it wasn't really an anniversary show, more like a nostalgia show? Still, I remember when Finn Balor showed up on that show and he came out to the old school NXT theme, did the entrance, babyface, total babyface, and I went, God, I miss this guy. Can we get that Finn Balor back, please? Give me that Finn Balor. He can be a world champion. And then have him come out as the Demon every once in a while. I didn't love how Vince booked... I hated how Vince booked Finn and the Demon. I hated it. But I think with the right booking, we can make Finn Balor work as a world champion. He needs to split off from the Judgment Day. But yeah, I wouldn't mind Finn Balor going for the world title and winning it and having a reign with it. He's in his 40s, yes, but so is CM Punk, so who cares, right? No, he's not going to win next week, but that should set up the beginning of his babyface turn. Judgment Day will probably end up breaking up soon any goddamn ways. When Dominic Mysterio comes back, we need to put him with the LWO. Maybe put him with Roxanne. Maybe not that soon, but yeah, get him with Roxanne. Split off from Liv Morgan. Liv doesn't need Dom. She'll be great by herself. Yeah, there's so many things you can do with Finn Balor. He doesn't need the Judgment Day, and the Judgment Day doesn't need him. So, CM Punk wants the Prince next week. Hopefully, he gets the Prince. But I want the Demon. I miss the Demon, bro. We should get the Demon next week. What do y'all think? I think that's it. Did I cover everything? I mean, there were other stuff that happened, but the rest of it was just kind of meh. I know Javon Evans had his debut. That was nice. Something with Becky and Maxine. They're having their rematch next week. I don't know why, but whatever. Hopefully they have a better match than the one they got last week, because the one last week was dog shit. Yeah, I think that's about it. Everything else I'll cover in the review portion. Let's move along, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you all for joining me for this lovely live stream. You could be anywhere here in the YouTube space. You chose me, and I'm grateful for it. So if this is the first time you're watching me, do me a solid favor. Like the video, subscribe, and click that bell to catch all my content when it comes out. Wow, your edit help expand the brand by doing the following things. Join the membership. Click that join button and get the opportunity to request a video of your choosing, whether it's a live reaction, a hot topic, or a review, past, present, or future. Also, don't forget to give thanks. Hit that super thanks if you would like to donate after the fact. You can also like me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter at Just Alyx Central. Give me a follow on Instagram. Give me a follow on Spotify. Give me a follow on Cameo. Give me a follow on Threads. Follow us on Discord. Follow me on Blue Sky, where the skies are clearer. And give me a follow on TikTok. For I am the tickiest of the talkiest. Donate using PayPal, Patreon, Cash App, Venmo. And yes, Super Chats are officially on you. Can donate at any point in time during the broadcast. To get your thoughts played live on the air, email me at justalyxsworld@gmail.com for business inquiries, just to say hi. Get yourself a t-shirt today at Pro Wrestling Tees and Teespring. Are you a Just Alyx guy? Then join the club. Get you an I'm a Just Alyx guy t-shirt. High up the press. Also get you an old school Deluxe Man t-shirt. Get you a new school Alyx's World t-shirt. And many, many more t-shirt designs coming your way. So stay tuned. Join the cause. Expand the brand today right here in Alyx's World. Thank you all so much for joining me, making me a part of your day. Show your love to the Mod Squad. Ultra. Shout out to Firestar Heart. Elias, a demon. New Japan Pro Wrestling Girl. Khalil does everything. Everything. Highway Dylan Danger. Dylan Danger. Teflon Don. The Mod Father. Xeno Enigma. Say it right the first time. Big MGM. And of course, let's not forget about Mrs. Firestar Heart. Angel Holland back. The one and only Angel Hollenbeck. Thank you all so much for continuing to make this a safe space for wrestling fans. Happy New Year to all of you. Be sure you like the video. The more you like the video, the more opportunities I will be given to be recommended here on YouTube. So help boost that algorithm by hitting that like button. Let's get right to the shout outs, ladies and gentlemen. I see Dawsey Chatham, YouTube member Dawsey Chatham in his house. He's always here. He's always supporting the channel. Dawsey, did we give you a nickname? I felt like I gave you a nickname and I already forgot it. What is your nickname, my friend? If you remember. We got Daniel Berry Sports Highlight. We got Young Money, Trey Lucado, Joe Shipley, Mr. Matrix 69. Mr. Matrix, we gotta get you a nickname. Something that has to do with the Matrix. I'm thinking that's something Morpheus said. I don't want to be like the one, Mr. Matrix. That one doesn't work. He's the one. It's gotta be some kind of a nickname. Agent, Mr. Agent Matrix? Nah, that doesn't work. Agent Mr. Matrix? Nah. Damn. Mr. Anderson, Mr. Matrix 69. We'll figure it out. We'll play with it a little bit. Maybe you can help me. Brandon Bates, 92.59. JJ, who let the dogs out? Who? JJ Bulldog. Chris Wrestling Views. Counterfeit Mugny and DJ Montel. That's a long ass name. Welcome. I'm not saying that again. Garrett Leash. 731. We also got Your Highness King Vale. And ladies and gentlemen, your new and reigning international champion, who wants you to know that if you don't watch SmackDown, you are toxic. 98% of the time. Congratulations on winning the belt this past Friday. Didn't watch Raw yet, but I can tell you already, it wasn't as good because it didn't have Kit Wilson. Let him know. Let him know. You better be watching SmackDown. Otherwise, he's gonna call y'all toxic. Speaking of champions, we got the former champ in the building, the chosen one, the unwicked. When he's in the building, you the twos, and he's the one, Ronwell Nagales. Hello. It was insane that Braun Breaker. It was insane what Braun Breaker did to Adam Pearce. Yes, it was very insane. If Finn Balor is having a match next week, let him win. He's not going to win. But it would be nice. Trey Lucado says, well, 98% of the time, I'm afraid I've got some bad news. Sir, unless you're going to take the title away from him, it's not going to be bad news. I'm sorry. Millennial Noob. The story between Asuka and Io Sky needs some progression. Otherwise, fans will lose some interest. Okay. We got Adam Ritter. We got Mackenzie 1988. And the last one's gonna go to... Who's gonna get the last one? Because I know it's been a minute. Unless I say everybody's name. Did I call everybody's name? All right, well, that was easy. That was quick and simple. Thank you all so much for being here. So quick update. 98% of the time, now that I got you here, I just found out that a friend of mine is celebrating their birthday on Friday. So I have a request. I would like to move the SmackDown review to Saturday. When you defend the belt, will you be able to defend the belt on Saturday? If not, I'm not going to do that to you. We can hold off your next title defense for next Friday. Okay? But I just found out that a friend of mine is celebrating their birthday on Friday, and so I won't be here to review SmackDown. But I'll be able to do a review on Saturday. So do you want to do the title defense on Saturday, or do you want to keep it on Friday and hold off the title defense until next week? What you want to do? You let me know. You let me know what you want to do, sir. Because I'm game either way. It's not my birthday, so it's my friend's birthday. My birthday is all the way in July. But you can donate. You can donate early if you want to. You can give me an early birthday present. Yes, happy birthday to my friend. So I'll let 98% of the time decide on that, because, bro, I don't care. We can just hold it off until next Friday. Or you could just defend it on Saturday. What you want to do, you let me know. So we'll let 98% of the time decide if he is a workhorse champ who defends it every single week, or if he's a primetime champ who only defends it when he wants to defend it. So, all right, let me go ahead and get to this review. We'll get back to what 98% of the time decides he wants to do. If he wants to defend it this Saturday, or if he wants to defend it on next week's Friday. And the week of Royal Rumble, for the record, 98% of the time, I'm not too sure how we're going to defend your belt the week of Rumble. We'll have to work that one out too. I might have you defend it on the preview and predictions show, because there won't be a SmackDown review on that one, because that'll be the week of Royal Rumble. But we'll talk. All right, here we go. Let's go ahead and get to this Raw review, ladies and gentlemen. Live in Germany. Great crowd like they were on Friday. So, here's the thing. These shows airing earlier on in the day just work out so much better. Because you don't have to worry about coming up here late and then you're already tired after watching sometimes a very blasé, subpar episode of Monday Night Raw. But even if it's good, you're still kind of burnt out from watching 2 to 3 hours. And after a while, you're just like, I just want to get up here and talk about it. I don't want to have to stay up till midnight talking about this. But because this was held earlier on in the day, what was it? 2 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Central. It honestly just made it easier for me to take my time, watch it on my own. Don't have to worry about watching it with everybody else and then get up here and talk about it. So that's what we're doing. We're doing that now. And I thought it made the show better for me, honestly. So this week's Monday Night Raw was so much better than last week's. We got the new champs, the new tag team champs, Rhea Ripley and Io Sky. They opened the show. They're cute together. They're interrupted by 4 tag teams, Kabuki Warriors, Liv Morgan and Roxanne Perez, Bayley and Lyra Valkyria. Germany is absolutely in love with Bayley. Massive reaction for her. Anytime they go overseas, Bayley is a mega babyface. Mega over. And yet, WWE doesn't see her as a top name in their women's division, which is probably why she's leaving when her contract expires. Anyways, so they set up a tag match later on in the night. Rhea Ripley and Io Sky are cute together. This shouldn't last long. This tag team should go for a little bit longer, and then they should split off. I miss Rhea being a singles competitor. I miss Io being a singles competitor. Them as a tag team, all right. Once this feud is done with Asuka, move on. Get them back as rivals. That's what I miss. I miss Rhea chasing Io, trying to beat her, because beating Io means a lot more than the championship. Honestly, at this point. Javon Evans had his debut match against Bravo Americano, Tyler Bate. Good match. Good debut. Okay, 98% of the time says Saturday sounds good. Awesome! So he'll defend his belt on Saturday. Who says, to all who doubt the champ and Kit Wilson, you are toxic. Get used to saying that. Get used to saying that. And get used to hearing it. Get used to hearing it too. Anyways, debut. Well, not necessarily a debut match for Javon Evans because he wrestled before on Raw. This was his official debut as a member of the roster. And it was good. You know, it was fine. Working with Tyler Bate, Bravo Americano, helped him. Looked good, by the way. Looked really good. I'm telling y'all, Javon Evans, this guy's going to be a mega hit. Keep him on the main roster for a little bit longer. Watching it over massively. He has all the tools to be a big, big name. And WWE is going to run into a Jey Uso problem with him. Watch. Where he gets so over, they'll have no choice but to put a title on him. Not a world title, but a title. So he ends up beating Bravo Americano. And then the Americanos, right? Los Americanos, whatever they're called, try to chase them off. We have a road runner meet. We have a road runner sequence around the ring, and then that was it. So apparently the Texans are beating the Steelers. Whoop whoop. Yes, sir. The Texans gonna beat them Steelers. One time for the one time. 4 letters, 1 word. Not right now. Sorry. All right. Next up is the CM Punk promo, if I'm not mistaken. Right? Yes, it is the CM Punk promo. Really quickly, let me do something real quick. So CM Punk came out, big pop, big reaction. They were singing his theme song. And then he's interrupted by Finn Balor. Finn Balor comes out after he was told by Liv Morgan to get his shit together and stop playing video games. Yeah, bring back the actual Finn Balor theme. I missed it. Or the demon theme, at least. Bring them both back. But he comes out, tells CM Punk, I want a shot. You said my name last week, so there you go. That means you have to give me a title shot. Punk's like, yeah, I said your name, bitch, but you haven't earned it. You're a loser. But okay, I'm a generous champion. I'll give you a shot. You're not gonna win. You're gonna lose. But it is in Ireland, so put up a good fight. It's probably gonna might be one of those instances where home turf, so he'll end up being the babyface, and Punk will get to play heel. That'll be fun. Maybe Finn Balor has a legit match with Punk, ends up shaking his hand and beginning his babyface turn. Please. So yeah, Punk versus Balor next week. Women's Tag Team Championship, Women's Tag Team number 1 contendership match for the Women's Championship. It's a 3-way. It's Bayley and Lyra Valkyria is the Judgment Day, Liv Morgan and Roxanne, and then the Kabuki Warriors. So, fun match, chaotic, crazy. Loved the last 5 minutes. That Oblivion to Kairi was nuts. So as you're seeing the pattern here, Kairi's taking the losses. So they're setting up Kairi to get abused by Asuka. And they're setting her up as the underdog babyface who needs to win a championship, hopefully in the future. But that's either here or there. So Kairi takes a massive Oblivion, gets her ass knocked out, and then Liv pins her 1, 2, 3. So they're gonna do Liv Morgan and Roxanne versus Rhea and Io. And yeah, I do believe Roxanne and, in my opinion, Roxanne and Liv need to win those titles. That's just me. Wasn't me. I think after this was Raquel's segment with Stephanie, right? Yeah, so Stephanie is hurt. She's walking with a boot, a walking boot. Raquel comes out first to do that promo with, I thought it was a good promo with Michael Cole, and she's getting that heat, and how she says she's gonna rip that title from Stephanie. Stephanie comes out with the walking boot, and officials around her. She's saying, you're gonna have to take this title away from me, and Raquel knocks her on her ass and takes the title away from her, and then breaks the title over her foot. Apparently she broke the title. She literally broke the plate of the title on her boot. I'm pretty sure that pissed off a lot of people, because why would you do that? But yeah, she's working hurt. Stephanie is working hurt. Hopefully her foot heals up before the Royal Rumble and they can keep the belt on her. But if she's still hurt by, when is the Rumble? Is it 2 weeks from this Saturday? I don't know. It's 2 weeks from, yeah, it's 2 weeks from this Saturday. If she can't heal up, I don't know, y'all. She might have to give up that belt, and Raquel needs to go ahead and win it and hold it for a couple of months. Heal up, win the chamber, and then beat Raquel at WrestleMania. I'm cool with that. After this was Dragon Lee and Penta Cerro Miedo taking on the Vision. That's Bronson Reed and Austin Theory. The match ends in a DQ when Bron Breakker does a full ramp run spear. That man went 30 miles per hour running down that ramp and speared the piss. Really speared the hell out of, who was that? Dragon Lee? Dragon Lee. That was nuts. Match ended in a DQ. Bronson Reed, Bron Breakker start beating up Penta and Dragon Lee. And then Bronson Reed and Bron Breakker get stopped by GM Adam Pearce. Adam Pearce puts his hand on Bron Breakker. Bron Breakker says, "Oh no, you didn't!" Grabs him by his collar, starts shaking him, and then Pearce suspends him. Pearce tells Bron Breakker, "You're suspended." But Pearce put his hands on Bron first, so Anyways, I believe this is setting up Bron Breakker to have a character change. They're going to have him go away for a couple of weeks. He's going to get angry. He's going to get more aggressive. And he's going to be more dangerous. That Bron Breakker that they're setting up should be world champ. Yeah. He should have been world champ last week, but if the plan is to make him a world champ and they're going to revamp his character first, I'll let it go. I'll let the loss go if this is leading to a much more aggressive destruction destructive force of nature, Bron Breakker, then I'll let it go. I'll let it go. Main event was AJ Styles versus Gunther. Nah, nah, nah. Can't do that no more. Because he changed his theme song to da, 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 which is a great theme song. Match was great, by the way. Love the finish. I'm just going right to the finish. When AJ had him in that calf crusher, and then Gunther tapped out of the view of the referee, and even I was like, why'd you let go of the calf crusher? What the fuck, AJ? You had him. Why'd you let it go? What you doing? Why? Tell me why. And then we find out, yeah, Gunther tapped out. It was just out of vision. The Vision. No, that was lame. Anyways, he hits a low blow on AJ and then hits the powerbomb and then pins on 1, 2, 3. So we're going to get AJ and Gunther. I believe the rematch is happening at the Rumble. And then a Rumble match at WrestleMania, maybe before WrestleMania, where AJ puts his career on the line and he beats Gunther. He doesn't lose. That's what I think. So, yeah, I think this is the start of AJ's final year in WWE. He made Gunther tap out so he can say that he did it, although he didn't win the match. So, I miss that. They used to do that a lot during the Attitude Era, where the babyfaces would win, but not really, if that makes any sense. So, we'll see. Someone said they're going to do the rematch at Saturday Night's main event. Ooh, AJ and Gunther on Saturday Night's main event? I forgot that that's happening. I legit forgot that they're still doing Saturday Night's main event. Okay. I don't hate it. So let's see what happens. Yeah, that's Raw. This was so much better than last week. I'm so happy that it feels like the long-term story is playing out for everybody. So we're going to get Dominic Mysterio again before Royal Rumble because they said his shoulder's healing up, so they don't have to drop the belt from him. We're going to get Becky Maxine next week. We'll probably have AJ come back to mess with that. We'll find out what they're going to do with Stephanie. More than likely, she'll end up dropping the belt and then winning it back at WrestleMania. CM Punk's not going to drop that belt until WrestleMania. I'm having a good feeling in my gut that we're going to get Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins is coming back, and Bron Breakker will be involved in a triple threat match at WrestleMania where he'll win the title. No idea what they're doing with the Usos. We'll figure that out later. And I don't see Rio lasting very long. So yeah, let's see what happens. We'll see if I'm right, if I'm wrong later in the future, I guess. Give me your thoughts, give me your opinions. So we have officially confirmed that this Saturday, 98% of the time, we'll be defending his belt on the SmackDown review. We're going to be moving that off of Friday due to a birthday that I was invited to. Thank you so much for working with me on that. You are the man. You are the man with the plan. I appreciate that, sir. But give me your thoughts. Give me your scores. Give me your grades. What was your favorite part about Monday Night Raw? So I did put up a poll on my Facebook tab. Actually, not just my Facebook tab, but also my YouTube tab. Let me go to my YouTube community tab. Let me see what they're saying. Let me see what the people are saying about the YouTube community. They are saying, because I asked them, what segment interested you most? And it was Bron Breakker being suspended. 71%. Wow. No one cares about Stephanie working hurt, and very little people care about Gunther tapping out. They care about Bron being suspended. Okay? So yeah, I see Bron coming back more aggressive. For sure. Do you want to see Becky versus Lyra again? No. I'm good. We already saw it. Let's move on from that. You can do Becky and Bayley. We didn't get enough of that. Was upset we didn't get that match at SummerSlam. Would have made a lot more sense. So Seth Rollins heals up like Cena. Oh yeah, Seth Rollins will probably be back before WrestleMania. So Triple H will definitely make a lot of part-timers lose to Gunther, I bet. Duh, I would. Whatever part-timer can still wrestle. Sure, bring them in to lose to Gunther. Stephanie might need to miss Rumble. If she's gonna drop the title, make her drop it in a squash match where she doesn't get hurt. Because clearly she's able to take bumps. They should have Evans be like a protege to one of the top stars like Cody or Punk and get beat down by a heel for a comeback to make him a whip. No, he needs to do it by himself. I don't want him to be an underling for anybody. That's just me. Hey, SmackDown gonna be wild. Let's hope Drew has a run. Shit. He better have a run. They better not have him drop the belt right back to Cody before WrestleMania. That would be stupid. Why not Nikki Bella versus Michelle McCool? Are you out of your mind? Why would you torture yourself with that? Are you trying to torture yourself, sir? Why would you put yourself through that kind of unmitigated torture? Well, the vision didn't technically help Bron. Yeah, they did. They did. Austin Theory got in the ring and curb stomped CM Punk. They helped him. Mr. Matrix said, Oba versus Bron would go hard. Ooh! All day, every day. All day, every day. Mr. Matrix, we gotta come up with a nickname for you. We'll figure it out. Let me see. Because I say what's up all the time, you said what's up as my tagline. You said it a couple different ways and said you would work on it. What's up? What's up? What's up? Darcy Chan like Martin. I'm the man now. Ladies and gentlemen, the prime time has entered the building. You know him as your world super chat champ, the Savior, Drew Usher. Good to have you here, sir. AJ versus Gunther was a solid match. AJ's ring psychology was on point, targeted the leg. Yeah, and Gunther sold it like $1 million. Yo, Drew, you gotta defend that belt in 2 weeks, buddy. Hopefully you'll be able to do it. I have a feeling we're gonna see Corp CA. We also got, who else is good? We got, Noel Jimenez breathing down your neck. Let's see. You got people chasing you, buddy. Lord have mercy. Look who just showed up. The premier reaction channel here in the YouTube space. A&B Combos. Wrestling Edition. Nikki Bella versus Michelle McCool would make match of the year at the year-end awards of 2026. JK, don't you put that evil on us, Ricky Bobby. 98% of the time. You mean toxic Drew Usher. Ronwell Nagales said, ha. Good luck against Corp CA, especially and Noel. LOL. Hey. BTB with Nick. Anything but having Sammy win the belt. Sammy's going to win the Royal Rumble, and he is winning the belt. Sorry. King Val 24. Yo, Alyx, been a fan since 2013. Been keeping the GOAT. I don't know why I can't read today. So you've been a fan since Deluxe, man. That's good to know. Well, Kingville, I'm gonna just keep telling you now, you can't be the king unless you win the title. How far am I away from 50K? That is a good ass question. Let me see. How far am I away from 50K? 17 subscribers. I'm literally 17 subscribers away. So we'll see. Ain't much happening this week. I'm not expecting much to happen this week, so I probably won't hit it until Royal Rumble. I think Rumble will be huge. I think Rumble will be the week where I actually finally hit it. It took me, almost 16 years to get 50K? God. There are at least 10 guys in the Rumble that could be contenders to win it. Probably, I wouldn't say 10. solid 5. I can come up with a solid 5, but Sammy's the one. Sammy's the one to win it. Right when the Gallus, Alyx, there are people who are force hating on Sammy. They loved him as Sammy, but they don't want Sammy as champion now. What's up with that? What's up with that? What is up with that? If Drew should be defeated at WrestleMania 42 Night 2, it should be by Sammy. It should be Sammy with a bit of bloodline Sammy for his son, since his son asked him that question and Sammy never beat Drew. And he should beat him with the Brain Buster! Top rope Brain Buster. It should happen that way. We'll see. Mr. Matrix almost fell asleep during all her matches. Yikes. Nikki will still stick around just because you said that. Oh, Jesus. Can we not have her stick around? Does Maxine regain next week? She better not. That was aggressive. She better not. Becky should retain, so we can do Becky and AJ. Okay, it took 16 years for 50K. It took John Cena 25 years to win 16. Hey, love that. Love that. You mean 17, by the way, not 16. 17. Let me see. Oh, am I missing anybody? Yeah, I'm feeling Obafemi versus Bron. That would be a crazy match to see. Saturday sounds good. So we'll have the SmackDown review on Saturday, and the champ will defend his belt in the afternoon, by the way. So it won't be at night, it'll be in the afternoon. Nice ad that just played during the stream. What ad played during my stream? Where are they playing on my stream? Drew Usher says Gunther's a legend killer. Well, Drew Usher, let's just hope Gunther doesn't come and take your belt in 2 weeks. We're gonna need a savior. I would hate for Gunther to walk into the stream and be like, mine. Cause goddamn. Has anybody even seen Corpse CA? Does he even watch these reviews anymore? I don't know. I haven't seen Corpse CA in a long ass time. I'm starting to think he might have dipped. He might have just said wrestling ain't it no more. Wrestling ain't it. So apparently Adam Ritter is now a fan of Kit Wilson, because he's now saying everyone's toxic. I saw Tony D'Angelo is hunting on winning the NXT title. How long has Tony D'Angelo been down there on NXT? Because quite honestly, yeah, we should probably give him that belt. Yeah, Corpse CA did. He probably did. That's fine. I'll work with anybody. And that title is up for grabs. That's for sure. Yeah, I think that's going to do it. Thank you all so much for joining me for this lovely live stream for Monday Night Raw. You will see me again on Wednesday for AEW. And then you'll see me again on Saturday for SmackDown. So that's how we're going to do it. Thank you all so much for making me a part of your day. As you file out, do all the YouTube things. Like the video, subscribe, and click that bell to catch all my content when it comes out. Follow me on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and donate using PayPal, Patreon, Cash App, and Venmo. I'll catch you guys next time, right here in Alyx's world, the place that is, was, and forever will be a safe space for wrestling fans like you. Someone said the Texans will win. Man, I hope you're right. I hope you're right. See you all next time. Peace.